from there?
I believe we go country.
Oh, that's probably the only place we can go now.
Yeah. Where do you go after dance?
Yeah.
You go to country.
You go back to the country.
And this time we go to Steve. I think it's the first time we've reviewed a Steve Earle album.
Is it?
Actually, because we reviewed his son Justin Townsend's album last year.
Oh yeah, we did. That was his son.
Yeah,
Of course.
not
Not too dissimilar to this record.
which was an album I liked a
yeah,
lot.
I remember.
Yes, and this is latest from Papa Earle with the Dukes and the Duchesses.
And the Duchesses.
Partly because there's no two ladies in the band, one of
Yes.
which being Mrs. Earle,
Oh right. Okay.
otherwise known as Alison Moore.
Okay.
Yes, so country or folk country, really. I think Steve Earle's always been someone that's been on the kind of fringe of both, really,
Yeah.
rather than a pigeonholed, straightforward country person.
It's very rock in places. That's sort of old rock.
Yeah,
In places, so it's not strictly country, because there's another country album we're going to review in a moment, which is different. So it's not strictly country. It's got the folk influence. It's got the sort of alt rock influences in there as well. Again, I found this record actually lyrically, I found it quite funny in places as well. I don't know if that was intentional. No, I did. I found it really enjoyable. And again, it was a short album.
it is a short album. Yeah, about
Considering
40 minutes. Yeah, it's
we
great.
talked about Todd and Will I Am. They were both quite longish records, but so it was quite a short album. Always gets a bonus from us. And I found some of the songs actually really just quite pleasant to listen to, and some of them more engaging than others. If I had to pull out favourites, this is tough. Calico Country.
Yeah,
Which is the second track, which I just thought was a nice sort of scene setter. And After Mardi Gras, I think, which is about halfway through the album.
yeah.
Also quite enjoyable. How about yourself?
Yeah.
And 21st Century Blues,
Yes, 21st Century Blues.
which I found very topical as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you'd also like the flying car reference in that.
I bloody fell over when I heard the flying car reference. That's been my Facebook update every year for New Year for about several years.
I
Additional information that you didn't need.
I like this record because, as you say, the thing I always liked about Steve Earle is he is, essentially came from kind of country background. However, has always been heavily influenced by folk and rock as well. In that way, his kind of touch points have always been not too dissimilar from Bruce Springsteen's in that sense. And this album, I think, highlights that kind of, all of those kind of influences. Because, as you say, you've got a couple of tracks where the guitar comes out, so 20th Century Blues, Calico Country, all you've got. While on the same token, you've also got the kind of leaning back to old-style country bluegrass kind of things on, Warren Hellman's banjo and Down the Road Part 2. And also, the key thing which always run through Earle's writing in the same way as Springsteen is he tends to write about stuff and what's going on in the world. So you've got Invisible about a kind of homeless person, being ignored. You've got Burn It Down, which is a kind of about how companies such as Walmart's the example he uses in here in the song, because of their bad union, or don't like unions and all that kind of thing, and how companies like this come into towns and basically kind of destroy them by taking all the other businesses out. So I think it's I said, because it's 40 minutes as well, it kind of rattles along quite nicely, has a nice bit of variety, so you're not kind of getting bored with one particular kind of sound, if you like. And also it's quite touching because the final track's Remember Me, which is him writing a song to his son who was born a couple of years ago, and because obviously Steve Earle was in his 50s when he had him, he's kind of thinking, good chance I won't be around when you kind of grow up, kind of thing. By the time you come to be 20 or whatever, good chance I'm going to be dead. So remember me.
Oh,
Kind of thing.
I didn't realise that. That's nice.